The notion that scientists and mainstream media are lying to us about climate change is a pervasive conspiracy theory that has gained significant traction in recent years. This idea suggests that there is a deliberate and coordinated effort to deceive the public about the reality and severity of climate change. However, a closer examination of the evidence and the underlying motivations reveals that this claim is largely unfounded and misguided. Firstly, it is essential to recognize that the scientific consensus on climate change is overwhelming. The vast majority of climate scientists agree that human activities, particularly the emission of greenhouse gases from burning fossil fuels, are significantly contributing to the warming of the planet. This consensus is based on decades of research, observation, and data analysis, which have consistently shown that the Earth's temperature is rising at an unprecedented rate. The evidence for climate change is multifaceted and comes from various lines of research, including temperature records, melting glaciers, sea level rise, and shifts in the distribution of plants and animals. Despite this overwhelming evidence, some individuals and groups continue to dispute the reality and severity of climate change. They often claim that scientists are exaggerating or falsifying data to support their claims, and that the media is complicit in this alleged deception. However, this narrative ignores the fact that science is a self-correcting process, and that the peer review system is designed to ensure the accuracy and validity of research findings. Furthermore, the media's role in reporting on climate change is not to promote a particular agenda, but to inform the public about the latest research and developments. One of the primary reasons why some people believe that scientists and the media are lying about climate change is due to the influence of special interest groups and lobbying organizations. These groups, often funded by the fossil fuel industry, have a vested interest in downplaying the risks associated with climate change and promoting the idea that the science is uncertain or unclear. They use various tactics, including misinformation campaigns, think tank reports, and opinion pieces to create the illusion of a debate where none exists. By sowing seeds of doubt and confusion, these groups aim to delay or prevent meaningful action on climate change, thereby protecting their interests and maintaining the status quo. Another factor contributing to the perception that scientists and the media are lying about climate change is the politicization of the issue. In recent years, climate change has become a highly polarized and partisan topic, with some politicians and ideologies denying or downplaying its significance. This politicization has led to the creation of echo chambers where people are only exposed to information that confirms their pre-existing views, and where contradictory evidence is dismissed or discredited. As a result, some individuals become convinced that the scientific consensus is a hoax or a conspiracy, and that the media is complicit in promoting this alleged deception. In conclusion, the claim that scientists and mainstream media are lying to us about climate change is a baseless conspiracy theory that ignores the overwhelming evidence and the rigorous scientific process. While it is true that some special interest groups and lobbying organizations are working to downplay the risks associated with climate change, this does not mean that the scientific consensus is fabricated or that the media is complicit in a deception. On the contrary, the media has a critical role to play in reporting on climate change and informing the public about the latest research and developments. By promoting a nuanced and evidence-based understanding of climate change, we can work towards a more informed and engaged public discourse and ultimately towards meaningful action to mitigate its impacts.